Good morning, student. How's your life? I hope you are great today. And now I'm so pleased to meet you. Students, before we start class today, let's pray together first. Pray begins. Finish. Students, do you know what is respiratory system is? Great. Now, can you mention organ function in respiratory system? Not yet? Okay, don't worry, because I'd like to tell you about what is respiratory system, its organ, and how it works. So now, please listen to me. Breathing is inhaling oxygen from the air of the environment and emitting carbon dioxide and moisture through the breathing apparatus. Oxygen is the most important thing that humans need to survive. Oxygen inhaled through the respiratory system serves as a material to obtain energy. In human respiratory system, there are many organs that support the process. Human respiratory system include 1. Nostrils. Nose is othermost organ that directly comes into contact with gas or air to breathe. The function of the nose is to inhale oxygen and as a way out of carbon dioxide. 2. Nasal cavity. Nasal cavity serves to moisturize, warm, and filter the air that enters the body. Feathers and mucus in the nasal cavity serve to catch dust, fungal spores, or foreign air substances. 3. Pharynx, upper esophagus. Throat or cold pharynx is a canal after we breathe air through the nose. 4. Epiglottis, or cartilage that closes the base of the throat. Like valves, the epiglottis will open when breathing to allow air to enter the larynx towards the lungs. 5. Larynx, base of the throat. Larynx, known as the voice box, is the link for the pharynx and trachea. In this section, there is a vocal cord and epiglottis valve, which spreads the full channel from the airways. 6. Trachea, throat stem. Trachea connects the larynx with the bronchi and becomes a way for air from the neck to the chest. It looks like a pipe. Its main function as an airway to get in and out of the lungs. 7. Bronchi, branch of the trunk of the throat. Bronchi is a branch of trachea. This organ has 2 branches to the right and left lungs. After passing through the bronchi, the branching will be passed by the bronchioles and end up in alveolus, or air bubbles. Bronchi and bronchioles serve as airway from the trachea to the lungs. 8. Lungs. Lungs are organs that number a pair and are located inside the ribs. The main function of the lung in respiratory system is to hold oxygen-rich air and to drain it to blood vessels to be spread through the body. 9. Last, alveolus, air bag in the lungs. Alveolus are small pockets inside the lungs, located at the end of the bronchioles. Its function is as a place of exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. In alveolus, there are also capillaries of blood vessels. Then, alveolus absorbs oxygen from the air carried by the bronchioles and flows it to the blood. After that, carbon dioxide from the body cells flows with the blood to the alveolus to exhale out. Students, now we will talk about the process of human respiratory system. In the process of human respiratory, oxygen containing air enters through the nose and then flows into the pharynx. Air then flows into the larynx and trachea, after which air flows into the bronchi and bronchioles. Then air enters the lungs. Our lungs are located in the chest cavity. In the lungs, air enters the alveolus bubbles. That's where the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide occurs. Then, carbon dioxide flows into the bronchi and bronchioles. After that, carbon dioxide flows into the trachea, larynx, pharynx, and finally out through the nose. Meanwhile, the oxygen that enters the lungs will be transported by blood. Alveolus has covering mats in the form of capillary blood vessels. The heart pumps blood to the lungs to take oxygen carried in the blood. It's pumped that heart through the body. In addition to passing through the nose, air can use the mouth. However, breathing using the nose is better because there are fine hairs and mucus that can filter the air from dust, dirt, and germs of the disease. The mucous membranes in the nose also help regulate the humidity and air temperature that will be brought to the lungs. On the wall of the throat stem, there is also a mucous membrane and fine hair that prevents foreign substances from entering the lungs. Students, do you know if we breathe unhealthy air constantly for long periods of time, this can lead to respiration disorders. Therefore, we must keep the inhaled air clean and healthy. There are several common respiration disorders include flu, asthma, and pneumonia. To prevent such disorders, it is important to always maintain the health of the lungs and respiratory tract. Something we can do to maintain the health of the respiration system are eating nutritious food, exercise regularly, adequate rest time, controlling stress, and washing your hands regularly. Okay students, so today's learning conclusion is the human respiratory system consists of organs that help body breathe. And because it has an important role, so we need to take care and keep it healthy. Do you agree with me? Okay, so I think that's all our talk today. Thanks for listening to me. Keep motivated. See you next time. Bye bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.